life.
Okay, fine.
If life's at risk, it's different. Then I think yes, they should use cameras.
Okay, so
then they should use cameras and enforce.
So you basically you agree with the government basically.
No, I'm saying
no, because that's the whole.
If murder is involved, they're there to prevent murder.
Okay, fine, but murder and then people driving recklessly is very different.
I understand, but if a guy drives recklessly and kills someone, wait, even a Jewish base didn't count that as murder. Maybe it's shaygeg, but it's still murder.
Yeah, shaygeg.
So I'm saying, right? So I'm saying
we're not.
It doesn't matter that he's driving and he's not intending to kill someone. I'm saying a guy who's driving in a way that could kill someone, it doesn't matter that he's driving. The point is he's doing a behavior that's putting human life at risk.
Okay, let me tell you my point. Okay, my point first. But let's go break backwards. I hear what you're saying, because the problem is we're getting involved in too much conversation. I hear where you're breaking it down. I actually like it. I'm just saying I want to tell you what my point was originally, because we're never going to get there. But I'm asking you.
Let's back up.
Okay, let's back up. Let's go the other way around. My point was like this. I hold that, meaning sometimes I say to people, don't video me. Don't video me. Or don't video so much. And something is like I don't want people to see you whatever. And your shita is like, what are you talking about? If you're not doing anything wrong, let people see. What's the problem? You're not doing anything wrong.
Even if you are doing something wrong.
Or even if you are doing something wrong, let people see. Fine. That's your shita. That's your shita. I'm saying I hold that and this stuff, you're not murdering people or doing stuff, but this little stuff that are like not so kosher, you're not chilling, whatever this day. You don't want people to see. So you should stop freaking videoing me.
Well, listen. I wouldn't video you having sex unless you asked me to. You know, like I
right.
think,
So you have limits. Limits.
That's my only limit, bro. Because it's like a halachic thing. It's a halachic thing, bro. That sex is sneers. I mean, I'm saying I wouldn't video your wife either. I wouldn't video your wife either.
Okay, fine. But okay. So let me tell you something. Let me give you news. Perfect. Yeah. That's great news. Yeah. Great news to you. There's also concept of sneers for guys. And whatever, this whole concept, exactly. The Instagram and Facebook world is against sneers, bro. It's anti-sneers. That itself is not sneers. You don't show everybody everything you're doing. You freaking walk into the bathroom and you don't go into the toilet, whatever. You don't show the guy's schmeckle. Wait, it's messed up. I'm just saying.
What if I write a biography about my life, autobiography? That's not sneers. That's not sneers. Or you could tell me it's not. I would say, according to your logic, writing an autobiography is also not sneers.
No.
Right? Why should people know about you, what your life is?
Okay, because you chose to write something. Okay, maybe it could be not sneers also. Depends why you're writing about.
I think your logic extended to the nth degree, whatever, just to push the same logic to the end. You would say even writing an autobiography is not sneers. And I'm asking with you, and I'm asking with that shita. I think
so if you're
writing an autobiography,
then freaking then why you okay, fine. So why? First of all, if you're asking me that cheetah, okay, my cheetah. Okay, but let's forget it. You don't forget. I'm not even getting involved.
Wait. By the way, there's a concept of writing an autobiography in. I
don't know what you mean.
It means a book about your own life. You write about your own life, right?
Okay.
And people do it. It
depends if you're trying to learn. You're trying to teach people something. I don't know. I'm saying you're trying to teach people stuff. And some people learn stuff from it. I don't know, the thing as a way.
Okay, so you could say the same logic about Facebook and Instagram and everything.
Video everything. I'm saying is it's too much.
So you don't write everything, or you do. Whatever you would write, you can put on video. No. It's the same limit. What you would write, you put in video. I think.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What you write?
If I could write about it, I could video it.
No.
Yeah. Unless, because when you're writing about it, you can leave out certain details. But if you're leaving out certain details, it's already like not the same thing. You're just giving a very limited. I guess when you take videos, also you're only doing very limited videos. You're not limiting everything, right?
Okay, there's certain concepts of where I hear what you're saying. So maybe you want to know, so you can argue about whether it's autobiography is yeah or no, and even if it is, depends what. Fine. But there is a concept that's much bigger, which I feel meaning. So that's the thing. I'm not like I'm not the Bezdin Sanhedrin or whatever that I'm like perfect to understand what's what and like what the halach is exactly. But I just feel. When it comes to a lot of stuff, a lot of times, things that you video, I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah.
I feel like, dude, like just like the whole world has to know stuff. Like it's contest sinua. Like you're a sinua. You go with your head down. And you walk into.
Fine. So I've got a couple of things I want to say or ask.
That's how I
hope I can remember them. There's 3 right now. Okay, one is
I don't know when. So I'm saying I don't know how to. Maybe I'm not perfect. I'm saying.
Okay. So one, I want to clarify my stance against autobiographies. I want to say something like there's a concept of writing autobiography that's all mushal, meaning you're not speaking about yourself. You're speaking about, everything's characters, everything's like fiction and fanfare, like it could be animals, a story about animals and animals' journeys, but no one realizes the author is really writing about their own life, just in a mystical or mushal type of way, so that no one would ever be able to track who it is or figure out the story, even what the story is. We could understand the hardships that the author went through because they were able to put it into a story.
Okay.
So that's different than just writing down your life, which because that I think is fine. I think that is sneas. That is sneas. You took the same story and you covered it. Okay. You covered it with layers. It's dressed. She's dressed. She's not naked.
Okay.
Get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. That's one point. Then I wanted to ask you, L'chaim, a question. I have two questions for you.
Okay.
One is I'd like you to tell me, like maybe 3 things that I videoed that you didn't want me to video.
I don't know a specific theme because it was just like, Stam, we just got to that feeling. Maybe with too much videoing.
Okay, so you don't have anything at the top of your head, a specific thing. You don't have off the top of your head specific things that you didn't like that I videoed.
Not the second.
Okay, fine. So that was one question. The second question is like, what if I like do like a voice recording and I'm not on video, just a voice recording.
Still, also.
Yeah.
Also, it's
you don't like it.
I don't know.
This is being recorded right now. I'll tell you how.
Just thinking now that maybe
it's recording.
Maybe it should be recorded because this is a conversation about. This sounds like felt like maybe it should. But anyways, but what's it called? But like, right. So I think it's messed up. No, but okay. Happens I don't mind this conversation. I don't mind.
Yeah.
Right. Whatever. I'm saying now I do. Now that I know, I'm like, screw it. No. Why are you just recording conversations?
Right. I shouldn't have told you. You're right.
No, but if you're tell me why would
should I have told you once I posted
you
it?
Basically, my point is that you basically are the same thing as like the government. They're like recording everything, videoing everything. It's like you hold that cheetah. That was my point. That's why I said it. You hold that cheetah of like everything should like just be like, what do you mean? What are you hiding? What are you hiding? Every conversation, everybody should know. But the flip, no, and not every conversation. We could have a conversation, and I don't think everybody should know. It's not cool.
So okay, that's why you have off-camera moments. I agree. There should be off-camera moments, but what does that mean? What does that mean on the street? You have to assume you're on camera, and you have to go into a special skiff to.
Okay, fine. So I'm saying, okay, so.
Okay. You know what's a skiff?
Okay, but I'm saying the Kitzer, it's a different. There's a level of the way you like Yidden are. You can kind of trust them. You could trust them that that you're with the way you kind of trust them. They're not like people like. They're not recording your conversation. You have a certain respect for another person, certain thing. Then there's the government anti Judaism, like a certain level of you can't trust them. You can't, and anything's like, you know what I'm saying, or no?
Yeah.
Okay, you do have what I'm saying, yeah. Okay, fine.
I'm asking. It's not Jewish to record videos.
Right. Okay. Good. No, that's what I'm saying. It's not a good thing.
Jews are tsunua.
Snua, right? So it's snua. And because of that, people go against by the Haredi culture, people go against people hiding, sweeping under the rug, that kind of like by the yeshivish, whatever, and the open-minded people are no, don't sweep it under the rug. Everything they come out of their Haredi square, new square, and they come to the thing and they tell everybody on YouTube about how this guy this square Rebbe raped whatever. I'm saying right. I'm pro everything. No, I'm pro. If someone did something bad, even if it's you shouldn't tell people about unless it's okay, it's a bezdin and there's a thing and it's done and in times of Mashiach, maybe I don't know, whatever.
If it's a risk, for example, a sexual predator.
Okay, if it's a risk, fine. Okay.
And he's going to get a job in a new school, and you know that the guy, you could tell it, and they won't hire him. You should.
Okay, fine.
Oh, he's did an Averis, and
fine, yeah.
Maybe they should still hire him, but they should have cameras in the room.
If you're really scared that the guy, I'm asking, if you're really scared that the guy is really going to hurt someone, and he's going to the next thingy, whatever. So you're saying it's automatically it's a thing to tell people, but a lot of it's not.
No, but I agree. It's only when life is at risk.
Right, but I'm saying also, but people think talking about it in general is good. Because people, you never know. People have to know about it. Okay, if you know one specific person and you want to talk about that specific person that you know for sure, I hear. Okay, even that agnostic, you could make it famous. Let's say. Whatever. If you really think it's going to be a risk for other people, fine.
That's the key, a risk.
Right. Okay, fine. I agree. Masking. But I'm just saying, but the general concept of there's a lot of stuff in between. There's
it's not even a risk. It's an actual danger.
Danger.
Right, but
there's a lot of stuff in between where it's not a danger. And it's just people, they're not a danger. They have no stories of people. They sound like creepy people. People don't like them. People like whatever. And you whatever. And like people just talk about them. And because, even if sometimes even if something, you heard something that was a little off and it actually was true. But like the yeshivish culture, the Haredi culture would be like, okay, like as long as the guy's not a danger, like we're gonna kind of cover it up.
Recently, a lot of big people had sexual allegations against them. Maybe not rape, maybe not this, but at least there were like claims about them with women that you wouldn't believe a rabbi that's holy would be involved in anything remote to that. So it's just like, what the heck? So like, for example, Reb Verland, very famous. Like, I don't even know the stories against him. I just know they're like, he was facing court. There's like women against him. Shlomo Karbach, I don't think it was anything like that with courts and women claiming anything, but people used to say he hugged women or whatever. Like, he wasn't like exactly perfectly what you would think a holy rebbe would be, right?
Okay.
So, and there's probably others, but these are the two that I know. So my answer to this is like, also like we talked about Shimshon. Shimshon was with women, and I don't think there was anyone making claims against him of anything, but I'm just saying like, he had women, and King David had women, King Shlomo had women. And my point with this is great men, there might be other aspects like they need more women because of their greatness, I don't know. But I'm saying for sure the contact with women is greater. They have a lot more women that they're talking to, that they're around. And it's gonna happen anyway, as we see, and I'm saying that with those two cases in point, plus Shimshon, those three cases in point, and King David and Chakal, meaning they're all involved with women. So you gotta face that. If you're a big rebbe, you have to have many girls, wives, women, plagshim, everything.
Yeah, and you have to have girls also like whatever, like that you went bad with, and they upset at you, you broke up, but they didn't break up, because that's what it's going to be a lot of drama. You're going to have things against you. You're going to have girls saying bad stuff about you. Automatically, if you're a rebel, you're going to have girls who are saying, if you don't, then you're not really a rebel. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean,
like a Richard Meyer doesn't have people.
I wouldn't say that's a goal to have women mad at you. I would say if
I didn't say it's a goal. Of course not. Chas v'shalom, the opposite. If it's a goal to have one mad at you, you probably won't have any girls saying bad stuff about you. You know what I mean? Because girls love guys that are just like abusive and bad people that don't whatever. I'm talking about since you're nice to girls, and automatically when you're nice to girls without with like just chesed and not like din a little bit, not a little bit like slapping them up a little bit, like like right,
just
so,
breaking the keli.
It's
breaks the keli. Right, and a broken keli girl is just mad at you.
Right, like the way, like a good way, like a good way to understand it.
State of what? Chaos, whatever it's called.
Yeah. What do you mean a broken keli, like though?
You said chesed without gevura, right?
Okay, yeah.
So that's shviras hakelim. That's that's the right side without the feminine left side. It's just the vessel shatters. Right. The light is too strong for the vessel.
Right. So I have that in my life. I have that in my life. Like I'm very, very nice to women without din, like just like give them like unconditional, like just what like spoken about, like just being like taking care and just like whatever and like let them kind of like take advantage.
Right. There has to be,
and then like eventually it just then they.
I can relate to this, and I think there has to be like a healthy din, a healthy gevura. I don't want to say din. I want to say gevura. Gevura just means restraint. So yeah.
Yeah.
Everything comes out anyway, which is what I was saying with women. It comes out anyway. So if you do it in a kosher way, or as kosher as you can, that's the best. But if you don't, it's going to happen with rape cases, molestation claims, all this crap. So
okay.
That's what I'm saying. People that are around women anyway, and they're going to be involved anyway, you might as well do it kosher, or do it public, and do everything, or do it not kosher. But like Shimshon, everyone knew what he was up to. It's written in Tanakh, bro, and he did whatever the fuck he wanted. But it wasn't like this, like, oh, I'm a holy rebbe and I only have one wife and I don't have sex with anyone else. No, you do what
and then
the
you're
fuck
hiding.
you want.
You're saying a rebbe.
I'm saying these rebbes are fucking mad women, and they're gonna happen anyway. And
no, I don't think the Haredi rebbes are doing that though.
Okay, so
They're
maybe
not
they're
real
not. I'm
rebels.
saying, I don't know.
They're real rebels.
I
I
don't
think
know.
that's why they're not real rebels, because they don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that. Same at Berland, you had a story. You have
I
a
don't
thing about
know. Where
Berland.
does this shit start, bro?
What?
I think it's more likely that he had Plagshim that are mad at him than that he actually just was raping women in his office. You know, and if he did that, then is there a way that he could do tshuva now and he's fine? I don't know. I don't know how that works. I'm not involved. I'm just saying. I'm saying these claims.
Did he rape no woman, bro?
So would in your mind these women are just stam crazy, or they actually were girlfriends, Plagshim, kosher, and now they're just mad at him because she was a kid?
I think because they just.
You think it's more likely they're just fucking retarded women?
I don't know. I never heard any woman say anything. I never heard.
I didn't either, but people say this shit. I don't know.
Okay, I don't care what people say. I don't care. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, fine.
I don't get involved in things.
Shlomo Carlebach, you think he had Plagshim or no?
What are you talking about?
I'm asking you if Shlomo Carlebach had Plagshim.
If Shlomo Carlebach had Plagshim?
Yeah, I don't even know if they claimed it. All I heard was that he used to hug women, and it's not okay. Like that's what I remember, bro.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Listen.
I don't either, bro.
So I don't know. I can't tell you.
Fine. You must give him that.
I don't think so. I heard. The way I know Shlomo, is that he what's it called? I mean, every person. I'm saying I'm sure he had stories of women. I'm saying sure he was married once, twice, and he I'm sure he had girls in between. Yeah, I can't imagine that he was just didn't whatever. I'm saying, but
and that's the way it should be. You're asking with me if you're going to be a public figure, you're going to be in contact with a lot of women. And the more they look up to you, the more you're gonna have to be having.
What he did, I don't know what he did. I'm sure he was. I think it was Kadishin. Like,
right. Okay. So
he
forget him for a second, not forget him, but like I'm saying, just in general, you're asking that in general, right? If you're involved with many women, which the Gemara says you shouldn't be, I think, right?
Right.
But let's say you are.
Okay, many women, but the question how many? You're saying.
And I'm saying if you're in a position where women are texting you all day and calling you and seeing you and whatever. You should be having sex with like as many as possible, and you should do it in the kosherest way, the most kosher way you can do. And it shouldn't be this hidden, covered up, hush hush thing. Because I'm saying this hush hush covering up things is what leads to women coming out and saying, "Oh, I was raped, I was molested."
Before that,
30 people come, class action lawsuit, make up retarded shit. I'm saying if from the beginning everything was kosher in public, you're never going to end up in court or with people against you.
I hear that. I hear
that. If she wants to go ape shit retarded. I mean, people are gonna have to either choose like you or her, but it's saying she's gonna look retarded, you know, but if everything's hidden and then she comes out 2 years later, like we were having sex the whole time, then she could say you were raping her for 2 years.
Okay, wait. The question is two things. Okay, the question I have two things. Two questions now. First of all, okay, I get what you're saying. I have a question like this. First of all, about everything being kosher. My question is, how could it be that everything is how could it be that everything's kosher? That's what's complicated. No, that's what I want to say. Meaning kosher like halachically.
I'm saying we're kosher using Shimshon as the
You're saying kosher halachically. So meaning wait, 1 second.
I'm using kosher halachically, and Shimshon is my standard.
Okay, Shimshon is your standard. What does Shimshon do?
I'm saying as far as I know, he had sex with Kadishin girls.
Okay, Shimshon had
Plagshim.
So I would assume that Shimshon had sex with multiple women as either wives or Plagshim, and he said he did this thing where he said you're my pelagish, and he took care of them. Now the question is two things. First of all, there's a lot. I think a lot of people say that pelagish is only for a king.
Okay, Shimshon wasn't a king.
Okay, only for
ruling of a king because he was a shayfet. He was a shayfet. Maybe he had a din of a king.
Yeah, something like that. Only for higher ups like that. Meaning a regular person.
Fine, that's yachid or what?
I'm not sure. It could be that's. I think the Rambam holds with that. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it
could be das yachid.
Like actually, like
no, it's probably a das yachid. I'll have to find out. So I don't know the sugya, but I think it might be a das yachid. But even if without the das yachid, in order to have a pelagish, it has to be that she's yours and you're taking care of her. Meaning, it could be it has to be just like it's basically like a little bit like a marriage. I'm saying.
I thought she doesn't get a ksuba. She does.
She doesn't get a ksuba. No, I don't think she gets a ksuba.
So what do you mean you have to take care of her? I don't know if you really do. It's just to be yours.
You don't have to take care of her?
Just to be exclusively yours. I don't know. Maybe you do have to take care of her, but that means she gets a
right,
ksuba.
I always say what you say. I always talk what you say, exactly what you're saying. They're like, yeah, pelagish, say already pelagish, and that's it. She's your pelagish, and then you can sleep with her. Is that who?
Well, you can't just say it. You have to do it, say it, and have sex with her.
Right, but also right. But also another thing is that you have to also she has to be, meaning you have to be like finishing inside her.
Yeah, it doesn't count if you don't finish in her.
I mean, if you don't finish, no.
That's not sex. What?
I'm saying if you don't finish inside of her, then first of all, forget not. Yeah, first of all, I'm not even talking about not sex. It's a different conversation. I'm saying is you're not allowed to do shechus Torah.
Ah, okay. I hear what you're saying. But I'm saying I'm not convinced that
Shechus
Torah means you have to come inside of her. I was under the impression shechus means.
So I would assume
Shimshon means shpiching without cause. But if it's with your wife and you're both having pleasure, you can do whatever the fuck you want. You don't have to. You can come wherever you want. Yeah, that's what I was under the impression. No, I mean I'm not saying always felt like this. I used to think like you, and then I found out. It's actually a valid opinion. You can do whatever the fuck you want with your woman. And it's not shechva zera, levatala. Shechva zera levatala
means alone.
Means alone. There's nothing happening here, bro.
Alone. I happen to hold like that myself. So that's my shita, but like not in like in it. I don't know what the halacha is, but my personal opinion is like that. Like I actually hold that when you're doing it alone, you feel horrible. You feel like shit. You feel garbage. It's bad for you. It brings you down. It brings dinim on you. Whatever. And when you're with a woman. When you're with a woman and it doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel like that. It feels good. It feels like whatever. Like maybe after you leave and like you're like thinking about it and like whatever, you have to do it right, maybe it's fun. But like in general it doesn't I agree with you. So I wonder, that would be pretty cool if that's how it works. I don't know how it works. Truth, I don't know. Fine. I hear it. So if you could do it right, that was my first question. Is there really a way to realistically nowadays that like a rabbi is saying, yeah, this is what I'm doing right. Fine. He's saying I have a pelegish and that's it. I have a pelegish. And that's it. She's my pelegish.
He married her, Shimshon. I don't know if he married all of them, but he married at least one, maybe more than one. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure he married one.
They were goyim I'm talking about. Goyim.
Oh, goyim you can't marry, I don't think.
I don't know, but he didn't have Sheva Brachas. Yaakov was telling us about the Sheva Brachas.
There was other people, maybe.
No, about with the Plishti woman or whoever.
Yeah.
He married her, and then
so I don't know how that works. Because isn't the worst thing to marry a guy?
He challenged them with.
Isn't that like the worst thing?
I don't know. So either it's 100% kosher, or it doesn't have to be, and you could still be a shayfet. You could still be holy.
With what?
I'm saying either it's usher to marry goyim and have sex with goyos, and either I'm saying no, either it's completely kosher, and Shimshon was doing completely kosher, or you could say it's completely usher, but then you still have to accept that even if it's completely usher and you do it anyway, and everyone knows you could still be a shayfet, the holiest, biggest Jew. Either way, you're fucked. As an anti-goy fucker.
So to me, it's pashut. That like pashut that it has to be okay. Otherwise, he wouldn't be the shofet. He wouldn't be Shimshon Mashiach Adar. Meaning it's not saying you can. It's true. You could do something wrong and still be very, 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 very holy. But a guy like Shimshon, you can't be a prophet. Like I don't know. I think a prophet was basically do everything right. They did mistakes. When the mistakes they did were written, like they made mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Yaakov falls very into that also. Everybody makes mistakes. Every king made mistakes. Whatever. Even David and Melech slept with whatever. So they all made mistakes. But it's very clear a couple mistakes they made. These were not mistakes. It's pashut to me that what the girls that Shimshon slept with were not mistakes. Were perfectly fine. Hashem loves it. According to the question is, if the halacha got like much more, like that's another question. Like if like it sounds like in the Tanakh the basic way it sounds like is literally pashut like you sleeping with a married lady is wrong. That's what Torah says. Sleeping with your sister, sleeping with your mother, sleeping with your daughter, sleeping with whatever it is. These type of things are usher. Those 7, whatever it was. And everything else, it seems fine. Like Nida also, if you're not allowed to. See, obviously it wasn't Nida. Fine, you want to say Nida means that she's not
right. Also, it has to be willingly. You can't rape a girl also.
Obviously.
Right, okay, no, I'm just pointing out for the audience. I'm saying they should know.
Oh, we have an audience
Bible
here?
Actually,
no, we don't have to shut this.
Rape. Of course it does.
To shut this.
The Bible forbids rape. The Bible forbids even seducing a woman. What is? And I'm just thinking about that today in this show. What does that mean? How old is the girl that the guy seduced? And what do you mean you can't seduce a woman? I can't go seduce a woman and have sex with her? What does that mean? In the Bible, you're not allowed to. I mean, a guy, you're not allowed to rape or seduce, and either way, there's punishments for both. On a specific girl, I think she's maybe because she's too young. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe it's a girl that's between 12 and 12 and a half, or 12. I don't know. There's maybe it's a specific. Maybe it's a Nara Morsa. Maybe is that what it is? She's betrothed, meaning you had sex with her and you didn't rape her, but you seduced as a betrothed girl. Is that the case? Maybe.
1 minute. Give me 1 minute.
Okay, but there is a case, guys. There's a case talking about
Give me a minute.
a man who seducted a woman and his punishments. Like what? So like, what's the case? I'm wondering. Like, he seducted her and he's going to be punished. But I'm thinking now. I'm remembering. I think that maybe it's talking about a specific case where she's betrothed to another man, and I think she's also between a specific age. But maybe it could be any girl that's betrothed, but I don't think so. For some reason, I feel like it's talking about a Narma Ursa, which is a specific case of a girl, I believe, that's between 12 and 12 and a half, and betrothed to a man. Man meaning 13 years old and up. Because a man becomes a man at 13. A woman goes through a stage from 12 to 12 and a half, and then at 12 and a half, I believe she's considered a woman, I think. I'm not remembering all the details, but off the top of my head, if I had to take my best guess, I would say like this: at 12, she becomes a Bulgaris. I don't know what that means, Bulgaris. But, and then at 12 and a half, maybe a Nara. I don't know how it works in the stages and what their names, but I know there's a stage from 12 till 12 and a half. And then from 12 and a half, I think she's an adult woman, you know. And a man doesn't have these stages. He's just at 13, he's a man. For a man at that age, he's supposed to develop 2 pubic hairs. So it might not be exactly on the 13th birthday, but in general, it should be around that time, around 13 years of old. A boy develops 2 pubic hairs and he becomes a man. What does it mean he's a man? I'm saying he's obligated in court as an adult. I'm saying I don't know if you could do anything to a child in court, in a biblical court. I guess if he kills someone, I don't know what you're going to do. If he's robbing town, I don't know what you do. But in general, you can't come to court. Maybe you could be judged in court as a minor, but you definitely can't be a witness in a court or a judge in a court. You can't be anything until you're 13. Yeah, and the audience. I'm explaining that what's an adult. Audience? What's an adult? So I'm saying a man at 13 becomes an adult. I don't know. Maybe they could bring him to Beis Din when as a minor. I don't know, but for sure he can't be a part of the Beis Din. He can't be anything until he's 13, right? He's not a man. I don't know. Maybe he could be king. Maybe there's kings younger. I don't know. But he's not a man. He doesn't count as a minion. He doesn't count as a person so much. Like saying if you kill him, that's murder as a person. But saying he can't join a minion quorum of 10 Jewish males that you need for certain situations. He can't count for that. He's not a man. At 13 years old, he is. What happens at 13? I was saying you develop 2 pubic hairs. I was saying for a girl, there's a stage from when she turns 12 till she's 12 and a half, and then from 12 and a half, and in other words, she's a full woman, I think. That's what I was trying to say. I don't really remember this stuff. It's a long time ago when I learned these Gemaras. You know? Yeah. But I was trying to say that there's like a Bulgaris and a Na'ara. I don't know if that's really what happens at 12 and then 12 and a half, it's Bulgaris and Na'ara. I don't really remember what they mean.
Okay, wait. Back to what we were saying before.
Yeah.
I don't feel like the audience could handle that conversation.
It's all good, bro. We could even change your voice. Did I say your name at all?
No, I was doing me.
Saying,
what's up with me?
You don't give a shit. You're just saying it's a high conversation. I feel it. And those people won't watch, bro. The people that are zoicha to watch all 77 minutes that we're gonna make, you know, they're gonna be yaitse, bro. They're gonna get
because like the main, like the way like Christian Judaism is today, like
Judeo-Christian values
in like places like Lakewood and whatever, you know, or like whatever other towns is like yeah, that's like from the time of the Gemara, but now now times change, like whatever, you know what I mean, like whatever, which is a little bit true. It's a little bit true because legally you can't be with anyone over 18, you know. What? I'm saying you can't be with anyone, but in times of the back in the day, they were with they were marrying girls that were 12, 13 years old.
But the boys were probably also 12, 13 years. Well, not 12.
Girls were 18.
Probably 13.
Girls were 18. The boys?
I'm saying they're probably the same age as the girls.
No, the boys probably 18. I don't know.
Why would they wait till 18 to get married? Oh, they always got married. People in Yemen were getting married at 15. Like, it's not like the girl was 15 and the guy was 20. No, they were both 15.
It's not true. The Kohen Gadol was only able to marry.
That's a specific case. he was only able to marry a girl that was from 12 to 12 and a half or 12 and a half and up. I think he had to marry her from 12 and 12 and a half and then probably have sex with her when she's 12 and a half.
Right.
That's what would happen.
Right.
Yeah, so you're right. The Kohen Gadol had to have a wife.
Not just the Kohen Gadol.
And wait.
That's how it was.
No, he needed to. Why? Why? Because he had to have a woman that for sure no one else was ever with. So he married her before, right? But not just a virgin, not just any virgin. She had to be in an age where I don't know. She's like didn't have her period and she's only gonna have it while she's with him. Maybe I don't know how it works. I don't know what's this age 12 and 12 and a half. I don't know how it works. There's something involved there that he's with her. I mean, maybe he waits to have sex with her till after, like when she's ready at 12 and a half or whatever. But he might even, he marries her from 12 to 12 and a half. She has to be that age. But that's a specific case of the high priest doing the holiest. I'm saying he's the only one that can go into the Holy of Holies in the temple only once a year. And if he's not worthy, he dies. So I'm saying he's worthy of seeing the divine and being with the divine.
Nachum just sent me. Shout out to Nachum.
Chakal.
He sent me the Samsung video. 1 second.
So I'm saying a guy like that, not a guy like that, someone who's doing the Holy of Holies, I'm not judging him on his sex that he's having. If he has to have sex with a virgin girl in a specific whatever.
This was today?
Yeah, I'm just saying if anyone can do that, in like a holy way, I would expect it would be the priest, the high priest. You know what I'm saying? He's the only one that can go into the Holy of Holies, and it's only in Yom Kippur. And if he's not worthy, he's gonna die. I'm saying if we're gonna trust anyone with a girl that delicate and soft and whatever, I would trust him. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, fine.
Everyone could technically do it, but we don't mandate them to. There's only one guy who has to marry a girl like that, and all his wives have to be like that.
That's true.
Why? I'm saying if anyone's going to be like that, it should be him. He's the only one who is trusted to enter the Holy of Holies. He's the only one. And if he's not worthy, he's going to die.
I agree.
So he has to be a really, really holy individual, really pure. I'm saying if anyone's going to be like that, where all their wives have to be like that because they're perfect and it's all about like really, everything's really righteous, would be that guy, the Holy of Holy guy,
Agreed.
the high priest.
Agreed.
Now, no one else has to do that. You're not forbidden. Is it recommended? Maybe. What does that mean for a guy to do it at I'm saying probably the dude was married at 13. Okay, we're talking biblical times. So he married his first wife. She was 12 or 13, 12 and a half and up, whatever. And he was also 13 and up.
Right.
But they were probably the same age. I'm saying when you look at birth certificates from Yemen, marriage certificates, they were the same age, these people getting married.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I heard that 100%. 100%.
Right.
They
so
were very young.
now what happens?
We're about to say they were 18.
Right.
Yeah,
But okay. Now what happens? But the thing is, when he turns 20, the guy, right, and his wife's 13, and let's say he's marrying his fifth wife, seventh wife, second wife. I don't know what number, but he's getting married now. He's 20. I'm saying what? So he's going to marry a girl his age? No. The same thing as the first marriage. Meaning, who's getting married? These girls were all getting married young. If you're marrying a 20-year-old, that means she's divorced already. He was not marrying him, for sure not a Kohen Gadol, but even anyone who's emulating the Kohen Gadol, you're not going to marry a girl that's divorced. I mean, I'm not saying you can't, but ideally you're going to marry a virgin girl. Who's the virgin girls? They're not 20, bro. Everyone at 20 is either divorced or what's wrong with them? Why have they never been married?
Right.
So, yeah, who's he marrying? They're same age as the first girl. It's not going to change because he's older. Right. He's 50 now marrying another girl. Who's he going to marry? A virgin girl. Who's the virgin girls? They're all 12 and a half, bro. Everyone that's 15 is already married. They've been married. Or they're divorced. Now, if they're divorced, like, they're taken care of. They have their ksuba, they're taken care of. But, like, I'm saying most people aren't looking for that when you're married. You want to marry a virgin girl. And the virgin girls, I'm telling you, in biblical times, they were 12 and a half and up. They weren't 15 already. They were already married. Why are you not married? The men were also married at that age. Men were married at 13.
Well, it's like nowadays in Haredi society, in different level. Obviously not 12 and 13, but like 18 and 20. Like most Hasidim like get married right away, bro. Most like 20 years old. Most by Litvak's 22, like in Lakewood. It's like mamash, like straight up, like, and the girls are getting married right away. That's how it is. And it's like
18 years old is a normal age for a girl to get married in Lakewood.
Right.
There's cases of 17, even 16.
No.
I'm pretty sure there was a 16-year-old girl that got married in.
You could. I'm saying legally could get married at 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure there was a girl that did in high school.
Yeah, and Deal, right? And Deal used to, right? I remember that.
She was like mad rich, and he was mad rich, or I don't know what was the deal. They got married. He was like 27, and she was 16 or something.
Right. I remember something like this.
Or maybe she might have been 17, but I don't know. I don't think she was even 17. I think she was 16, bro.
Right. I remember something like this.
This chick was in my high school, bro.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So now, listen, if even according to these people that say like, okay, but like, oh, you can't have sex with a young girl, that's whatever, wrong, whatever. I'm saying even if she's 12 and up, but they're against it if she's a day under 18, right? According to that shita, that opinion, that if she's a day under 18, it's like the worst thing in the world. According to them, I'm saying they would still argue that the girl could have sex, but only with a girl that's her age, right? Or younger than her. But they're arguing the problem is the age difference. Right? They're not saying a girl that's 17 and whatever, like she'll be 18 tomorrow. They're not saying that she's not allowed to have sex and something's wrong with having sex with her. They're saying that she can have sex only with someone her age, and if someone's older than her, that problem is in the age difference. Now, I don't believe that's an issue. The only thing I could hear, which they would probably argue, is that, like, I'm saying if maybe they could say like a girl that's 12 and a half in a day or whatever doesn't have das, she doesn't have like conscious awareness and like control of her mind or whatever. I don't know what das really means, but she's lacking something intellectually, and therefore it's taking advantage. It's maybe almost rape, or even, I'm saying even if it's not rape, but like they would compare it to that because she's a little girl. They would say, like, but I'm saying, well, if that's the case, why is it better if a guy her age does it? Then it's just push it wrong. It's just simply wrong. It doesn't matter how old the guy is. You can't say, oh, it's okay because he's the same age.
You can't get married so young because then you don't know what's going to be. And
but I'm saying,
you can't.
15-year-old guy, 15-year-old girl have sex. Ask anyone on the internet, is it wrong? Most of these chavra, they're going to say, no, it's not wrong. So people will tell you that, of course, it's wrong before marriage, unless they're married, right? But I'm saying, forget marriage for a minute. Is the sex? They would say, no, it's kosher. These liberals.
No.
But then you say, okay, what if the guy's 30 and
she's
she's
wrong? Okay, I think it's wrong.
Okay, but I'm saying the guys who give you a problem because the guy's 30 and she's 15, they don't give a shit if it's 15 and 15. If the guy's 15, suddenly it's kosher.
Right.
I'm saying, what the fuck? If she's fit for sex and she can make a mental and conscious awareness decision and it's okay, what difference does it make how old the guy is? Either she's fit for sex or she isn't. Does that make sense?
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, I hear what you're saying, but there's also people saying like, it's coming from someone her age who kind of like, right. So I'll tell you the way the liberals look at it. Basically, I'll tell you that's how I look at it. The way the liberals look at it in a certain way is that basically having sex with not married is fine. Like basically, I don't know. You want to say it's plagshim, but not plagshim. Like just like having sex, you have a relationship. It's normal. You get a certain age. You're in high school. You get into relationships. You have sex. You break your virginity, right? You have sex with this guy. Then you go on to the next relationship. You see with that guy. You have a few relationships, a bunch of relationships. You have in between times, back and forth. Eventually, you find a guy and you get married, right?
That's a normal American girl, or even Western girl,
yeah,
whatever.
Normal Western American girl, right? Now, I think that's messed up.
Of course,
I think it's messed up. So I don't think that should be happening. But according to that shita, so then in that shita, in that whole situation, the relationship, like okay, a 15-year-old girl, in high school, breaking virginity with another guy's 15.
Why?
Because it's not like the relationship is key. I'll tell you why. The real reason why is the real deepest reason why is because no one. It's just like the chol ma'aminim. You don't want to say don't believe in God, right? No one doesn't believe in God. Automatically, everybody believes. Chol ma'aminim, everybody believes in Hashem, right? So like when someone says they don't believe, it's like it doesn't really whatever. So same type of thing, like meaning no one really believes that a girl should just be sleeping around. They believe that she's getting a relationship because maybe she'll get married, whatever. Every relationship is like ke'ilu. This is like my experience. Like even a girl like that says like, no, I don't want it, whatever. At the end of the day, she's really only giving her body because she thinks that maybe she'll get married. Maybe this guy will take care of her forever. You know what I mean? That's the real reason. So the liberal American, even guys, are already in the mind of the feminist girl. In that sense of like saying like, yeah, maybe she'll take, maybe whatever. Even though the lines are blurry, like, okay, we have to try it out. The sheet is more like we have to try it out. We have to whatever. But they're really deep down, they don't believe that guys whatever, right? That what's called that girl should stop be sleeping around. They're not going to marry her. They're not going to marry him. They shouldn't be with her. If they know for sure, they're not going to. Let's put it that way. Let's see. Ask the liberal guy, like sleeping around, whatever. If you know for sure that you're not going to marry the guy. Okay, maybe they still answer yes to that, but in the mind of the girl, always end of the day, she's some deep down like thing of like maybe like.
You're saying even a girl that walks around rainbow saying free sex,
yeah,
like free love, let's have sex with everyone, orgies. You're saying she thinks she's going to be involved with someone, or all of them, or someone. Someone's going to take care of her. You're saying what a girl looking for when she has sex, even if she's going to orgies and she's fucking 190 men, she's like.
What? I wonder. Well, listen, I wonder how big of a concept. I mean, it could be there is mamish, like the same way like everybody means good, and then you have you ever shot. You have a few shots.
They could get fucked in the head.
They could get messed in their head where they're just they're not trying to get married, they're not trying to have kids, mamish. But even not trying to have kids, they think that mamish not trying to get married, they're not trying to whatever. They just want to. I don't know. I never really found that concept like real evil. You know, like pure evil. I never seen it in my life. I never met anybody who I thought was like pure evil. Leah and her, I hope to never meet anybody. But I know there is a concept. I know that there is a concept of like the Nazis who like, whether you like it or not, if you're ripping apart bones of people, like it's for sure you're pure evil. You know what I mean? Sure you're pure evil. Even though, is there a concept of a guy who does that? Maybe he's not pure evil. Maybe he's the biggest tzaddik, and he's fighting against a sheker, right? And someone ripped apart his family. And he has an obligation to do that. You know what I mean? But no, but like, so there obviously everything, whatever. But there is a concept of, you could assume, like a lot of times you could assume, I've heard over the generations a few times, they're like, I'm like, okay, these are real evil, you know? Like even like a lot of the Christian fathers, I think it's pashut, they were evil. They're just like real evil. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. There's a lot of murdering Jews throughout the years.
Right.
Huh?
Yes.
A lot of murdering Jews. Here, Nachum Kaufman's calling in. He heard us.
Cool. Tell him he's on the podcast.
Yo, Nachum, you're on the podcast.
Okay, listen. Part of the podcast I want to say is that you were saying before that the whole Varda is like you don't just make kiddush, you don't just eat food. That's the whole Varda of Chassidim. Mikvah is not just a cleansingness that we do for our soul. It's a cleansing. It's a chana l'mitzvah. It's a chana l'mitzvah. Mikvah is a chana for something. Yeah. Taking a dump with cigarettes and all that, that's a chana for the yain. Everything we do, if we have in mind that we're doing it l'shem, pashut, we're taking care of our body. We're going to take a dump. We're going to drink kiddush. We're going to eat something. So, ba'etzem, if you think about it, 25-30% of the day, and if you include sleep, it's 50% of the day. We're start making hachanas. So, and now if you get used to your derech hachayim with hachanas, then you're a tzaddik automatically half the time of the day without doing anything because you're busy doing hachanas.
Yeah, but I'll tell you something crazy though. Life is achana. That's the mashal, the nimshal. Life is achana for the next world. Everything is achana. If you have 1 minute of clarity and purity and echad in this world, it's worth your whole life of achanas. That's what you're not understanding. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's worth your whole life. It's worth it to make achanas the whole entire day, to have 1 minute of calm and chill and holiness and specialness in that day. That's my belief. So I agree. I hear it's a lot of time, maybe most of the time is achanas. But achanas is aggressive in the mitzvah. You don't know that this, bro?
Yeah, it's all one. So I'm saying, like, it's taka big zak. Like, we don't just, like, some people, like, they go, like, they see food, it's already cooking. The mamash, like, behemoths, they, like, just, like, delve into the food. They dive into it. No. Put it on a plate, cover it. You know, you cover the challah before Amaitzi. Why do you cover the challah? Also, as an Indian, like to cover your food, you know, let's say you were like to take food from a shimon or like from an open kitchen or whatever. You don't just put it aside. You put another plate on top of it, cover it. Certain like give covered for the achila, you know.
Yeah, Mush is very into that.
Yeah.
Even the pizza has to stay hot. Cover it with towels.
Exactly. Like I'll tell you, my grandfather's house, they used to make every Friday afternoon chickpeas. Now the way you take out chickpeas, and the Chassidim call it arbis. The way you take it out and you dry it so it's become the geschmack, you put it in a towel. You put it like in a hantach in a towel. Are you listening?
Yeah.
Put it in a towel. So every Friday afternoon, as a little kid, I used to come to my grandfather's house. And so they used to like wrap the chickpeas like in a little towel, and then they would put the towel like on top of like a kitchen cabinet, like all the way high up, like so the item shouldn't like munch into it. And like by me, it was like a zach to like chop like while the chickpeas are like heated up in a towel to like sneak a couple, like to get my hand, stick my hand all the way into the towel and grab some chickpeas. That was also a Chol mitzvah, cooking before Shabbos, putting the stuff aside, covering it up. This is all the covered Shabbos Kaddish. So everything you do, Batsim, is also the covered Shabbos. Now,
yeah, you know what I hold the shear is? You know I said that like you could do most of the day. You know what the shear is? 1/7, meaning like 1/7. Shabbos, for example, 6 days of the week, we're all preparing for Shabbos. Everybody thinks it's the other way around. Like Shabbos is a relaxation to prepare for the work week. No, the opposite. You work the whole week to prepare for Shabbos. So Shabbos is 1 day out of 7. 1 day out of 7, so that means let's say 24-hour period. One of the 7s of that should be proper. That's what I hold the shear is. Six of it is just preparation for that one of the 7s, you know? Like you're sleeping, you're eating, whatever eating might be whatever you're sleeping, whatever you're doing to get to that one.
It's a little less than 7 hours, I think. A little less than 7. 24 is a little less.
No, it's not much.
No?
What do you mean?
I mean 3.
What are you talking about? If you split 24 into 7 parts,
yeah.
How many hours would that be?
Like less than 3, or more than 3. A little more than 3.
To rip that? 4, 8, 16,
would be like
24.
2.5? 2, a little,
6,
yeah.
9, 12,
less than
18.
A little less than 3.5.
24. No, what do you mean? It's exactly 3.
No.
3 times 7 is 24.
Really? I think 3 times 7 is 21. 8 times
7,
1,
14.
3 times 7 is 21.
Oh, 21, you're right. So 3.3?
Yeah.
What? 3
not 3 by 3. 3, whatever.
Look, 3 would be 21, right? 3 would be 21, and then we would say remainder 3's 3 over
hours.
Of not 3 hours, 3 over of 7, right? No, or 3 over
3 hours. If 7, 20.
What are we trying to get to with this verse?
Divided into 7 is like
that. A 7th of your day is Hanus, or a 7th? No, a 7th of your 6/7 of your day are Hanus, and a 7th of your day is actual chill. Or is that what you're saying, or no? 6/7 of your days are Hanus.
about 25. About
Do it on a
25.
calculator.
No, because I'm mixing it with Winston, so I'm not doing the same the whole day.
By the way, I wasn't feeling well last week. I was mamish sick. I was trying to understand also, like, I'm laying in bed all day, I'm coughing, my body's weak, everything. Like, what is that? Like, what's going on here? What do you mean? I want to chill. I want to enjoy life. I'm not feeling good. So I hold that it's kapar savinus. People say, oh, you guy got sick, he got the flu, he got this. It's like, no. Oh, this guy got kapar savinus last week. Ah, really? Nice. Good for him.
Baruch Hashem.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything we go through, emotional pain and physical pain, it's all kapar savinus.
I hear that.
It's very simple.
Right.
Okay. By the way, I think it's 3 hours and 25 minutes. I think. I'm not confident in my math and on my calculator how I did
Take out
it.
a calculator.
I did, but
Take out a calculator.
I did. Listen, what I did. I took. It's gave me. I did 24 divided by 7. And I got 3.428571428.6. So I did 0.428571428.6 times 60. And I got 25.714285716. So I think what I did, I'm not sure, but I think what I did was I divided it and I got 25 minutes. I think 0.4
Okay, so 3 hours and 25 minutes?
Yeah, and yeah.
3 hours and 25 minutes. I like that.
So what are we doing with the 3 hours and 25 minutes?
3 hours and 25 minutes a day is you're supposed to be in your right headspace. 3 hours and 25 minutes a day, meaning you're preparing the whole day to have 3 hours and 25 minutes that you're alive. That you're in a good headspace, you're doing your whatever it is. One second.
Should I have divided it by 60?
That's actual avoided 3 hours and 25 minutes.
You're preparing for it.
No.
You're preparing for it the whole day. You're getting in the right headspace. You make sure you're sleeping. You're doing whatever you have to do to get into that headspace the rest of the day.
So now, Moshe, we're talking about 5:30. And you're starting your day. You just finished putting on tefillin. I don't know. You said for the second or third time. I think it was your first time you're putting on tefillin. But
Okay. I didn't say for the second time.
You all know is that if you put a video, Nachum's watching the whole thing right away. It's not a problem at all. So when you say, I'm asking me to video me this, video that, you have to understand. What do you mean? Nachum's watching shir. What do you mean he can't video? Yeshiva is giving shir. Y'all today went on an hour walk for exercise. He went to visit Samson. I didn't like what he said. I don't know.
Okay, 1 second. I have to go to the bathroom.
I also do. Let's take the podcast into the bathroom. No. Wait. I wanted to hear. Whoa, what did he? She's going to talk about Samson.
No, Sneers.
He's
Sneers. He knows Sneers.
You locked the door. I left it unlocked.
I don't know. Maybe someone else came in.
I hear.
Shut the podcast. Enough. No.
Okay, I'll pause it.